How do you brand your business successfully? How do you create a brand that's going to stand the test of time and really help propel your business forward? In this video, I'm going to go through that very thing. This video is brought to you by none other than Hire Heroes, you guys. Hire Heroes is your one-stop shop when it comes to virtual staffing and making sure that you have qualified talent with your business. One thing that I love about Hire Heroes, you guys, is they've actually gone through the process already of vetting and making sure that your staff member is well trained to best fit your needs. Whether you need help with social media work, posting things on your accounts, responding to people that send messages to your social media accounts, whether you need help with data entry or a multitude of other things that they're qualified to do, Hire Heroes has got you covered. If you're having trouble finding quality talent and number two, affording to be able to run payroll for that talent, Hire Heroes has got you covered with an affordable alternative to have a virtual assistant working for your business. There's a link down in the description of this video to where you can learn more about getting your own VA through Hire Heroes. I certainly recommend it. They're what we use in our business for all of our virtual assistant needs, and you will want to make sure that you check them out today. How do you create a brand that's going to be valuable, that's going to help grow your business? Well, let's just kind of jump into this step by step today. The first thing you have to understand when it comes to growing a brand is it's going to be a long period of time that's going to take for it to grow. It's not going to be something that's just going to pop up and be valuable and bring business to you overnight. It's a long-term play. It's a snowball effect. It's a 3 to 5 year, potentially even a 5 to 10 year plan in some circumstances, okay? Think about the biggest brands that you know today. How long did it take for them to get to the level of household status that they know today? Now, of course, you as an insurance agency owner, as I'm sure most of you watching this are thinking to yourself, I'm not going to become one of the biggest brands out there. Yes, probably not going to become a brand as big as Coca-Cola or Apple or any of these very significant brands or Nike or anything like that. However, you can still learn from those types of organizations, right? Those types of organizations have been at the brand building business for decades. Okay, so it's not something that happens over time. That's the first thing you have to understand when it comes to a brand. Branding comes from three things over time: longevity, consistency, and top quality service and reputation over a long period of time. And that's really it. That is what's going to kind of get people talking about your branding. Now, there's not just always going to be word of mouth, however. In order to have a brand, you must have a logo. You must have a logo that people can recognize. You must have a logo that you actually like looking at. So many people create these logos and they're just so butt ugly. And you need to make sure that you have a logo that you feel good about. Now, if you have a logo out that I personally think is butt ugly, but you like it, then to hell with what I think, right? Who cares? But you need to make sure that your logo is something that you're comfortable having in a myriad of different places, because to really get your brand out there, your logo has to be everywhere, okay? The other thing you need in terms of your logo and your branding is you need your messaging, your message, your mission statement. What is your company all about? This is what you need to be portraying to the public when it comes to branding your organization. So get a logo, get one you care about, get one you like, hire somebody to create one for you, find someone on Fiverr to create one for you. There's so many different ways that you can get a logo done. Also, come up with your mission statement. Come up with your mission statement. What is the mission statement and the message that you want your company to be portraying out to the public? What do you want people to know about your organization? For mine, Christian Brindle Insurance Services, we specialize in Medicare health plans. That's our mission statement. That is what our company does. That's what we do really well. We do it as well, if not better, than anybody else. And that's what our mission statement says, okay? We specialize in Medicare health plans. Christian Brindle Insurance Services. I love our logo. I will give a shout out to the person that actually designed our logo, Danny Jo Munger, the wife of Zach Munger, for those of you who don't know. Did a great job creating our logo. We hired her to essentially create our logo when we were doing some rebranding, and now that logo is everywhere, all over the map. Now, our company is named after me. Why is it named after me? People ask me this all the time. Well, it's because when I first started the company, I was 21, 22, 23 years old, and I was the only person in the company. And so at the time, I felt like it was a good idea. Now, is it a bad idea now? No, I don't think it's necessarily a bad idea. The name Christian Brindle today in 2023 in our industry whether it be with clients, whether it be with agents. It is synonymous with Medicare, with proficiency, with intelligence, with all of that stuff. It is a brand in and of itself, that name. My name is a brand today more than anything else, and that's the path I've chosen to kind of take it. I'm the face of the brand. I'm the face of the company, but the company itself is a brand, and it's bigger than just me, okay? Now, what are some strategies that you can put forward when it comes to getting your brand out to the public? Well, there's 100 million different ways that you can get your brand out there, and there's not enough time to cover all of it in this video here today, but I'll give you 3 things. 1, advertising. Advertising often. Advertising consistently when you're able to. Now, if you're brand new into the business, you might not be able to spend a whole lot of money in advertising, but what you can do is you can advertise with your sweat equity by getting yourself out there into the community, getting in booths, sitting at flea markets. Everywhere you go, you should have a retractable banner or 2 with your company's imaging logos on them. You should have a tablecloth with your logo on it. You should make sure that everything you do is branded. If you sponsor a local event, an expo, a flea market, any type of event that you can possibly think of, make sure that you're getting your logo exposure and your branding exposure to the audience, right? I will sponsor something in our area knowing that in the first 30 to 60 days, I'm not going to get anything back as an ROI. Nothing directly from that. But what am I doing? I'm planting seeds over a long period of time. There's different types of advertising. There's instant gratification advertising. That's where you're trying to maybe generate leads, maybe make sales. And then there's long-term advertising that is building your brand, right? Like we have billboards all up around town for Christian Brindle Insurance Services. Long-term brand building, okay? We run Facebook ads. Some of our Facebook ads are long-term brand building. Other Facebook ads are designed for short-term gratification. So make sure that you're always, as soon as you're able to, right? You're not going to be able to do this right off the bat, but as soon as you're able to, you're advertising. You're sending out mail. We're doing all different kinds of things to do all different kinds of branding and advertising during AEP this upcoming year. So I'll give you some examples. We're doing 6 seminars in October. Branded for Christian Brindle Insurance Services, educational 101 seminars, okay? Those are all people that every single time, 15 to 35 people, every single seminar are going to get more exposure to Christian Brindle Insurance Services and what we are all about, okay? We're doing senior expos. We're doing 2 different senior expos, 4 days total between the 2. Probably 10 to 15,000 seniors are going to come through these senior expos all together. We're going to be there. Branding, swag. We have branded stuff we're going to be giving away, pens, back scratchers, stress balls, all these things that are branded that we want them to take home and keep around their house so that way they can constantly be reminded of our logo. Okay, so that's what branding is all about. Why do carriers get so much swag with their logo all over them? Because it's branding. It's branding, it's branding, and it's branding. And can you put a price tag on familiarity? I don't believe that you can. The other thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some TV segments where I'm going to be appearing on some local television shows, on some talk shows during the day, and I'm going to come on for 6 to 8 minutes and talk about Medicare and talk about CBIS, okay? Branding. Now, the other thing you need to be thinking about when it comes to branding is what does your online presence look like? There's no better branding move as a local agency owner than a strong Google My Business page. So we're building ours constantly, right? We're trying to break 100 reviews on ours before AEP. I think we're going to be able to get there. We're pretty close at the time of making this video. And Google My Business listings are built from adding details to your business. It's almost like, think about it like you're making an online dating profile. Let's say you're single and you're single and ready to mingle, right? And what's going to give you the best chance of people wanting to talk to you on a dating website? I don't use dating websites. I'm just using it as an analogy. But what's probably going to give you the best chance of getting the opposite sex on the platform to want to talk to you, right? You probably want to put your picture on there, right? If you just have like a gray image and there's no picture, you're a faceless nobody, right? That you could be anybody. You could be any kind of weirdo, right? So you put pictures on there. Maybe you put multiple pictures on there. Google My Business, put multiple pictures on there showing your business. The more they can kind of get a feel for who you are and what your office looks like and what your business looks like and what you look like, the better. Put as much detail and information in the description of what you do. Use the right tags in the setup of your Google My Business and get as many reviews from everybody that you can think of as fast as possible. Because I think about Google My Business like this. If I am looking for a business in the area, maybe I'm looking for someone to fix my driveway. I had to do that about a year ago. I had some issues with my driveway. There's some cracks in it, so I needed a cement guy to basically fix that. So let's say I'm looking for a cement guy. I'm looking on Google. What am I looking at? How much information can I get about this? Like quickly. That's what Google My Business shows me. How many reviews do they have? Do they have 100 reviews or do they have 2? I'm probably more willing to go with the 100 review guy than the 2 review guy. But is it 100 reviews with an average star rating of 2.5? That's not good. So do I have good star ratings, right? CBS has a perfect 5-star rating. So make sure that you have as many good positive reviews as you possibly can. The more information you can provide through your Google My Business page, the better. So what are they seeing when you are being Googled? You should have a website that has a ton of information about what you do. A very good looking website, whether you build that yourself, whether you hire somebody to do that. I personally probably would recommend hiring somebody. I built ours ourselves and I spent so many hours on it, so much time. It's a skill that I always know how to do. I guess that's something, but I don't know if it's a direct correlation of an ROI for me saving the money of paying somebody to do it, right? So for most people, you probably just want to pay somebody for your website, okay? How many social media accounts does your business have? How much content is on those social media accounts, right? Like, how much did they see? Go Google Christian Brindle and you'll find pages and pages and pages and pages and pages of stuff. Podcasts, articles written about me, people having me on as a guest, people having me on this, people having me on that, people taking pictures with me. That is a brand, right? So people will Google me, whether it be someone that wants to do business with us, maybe someone wants to hire us for consulting, maybe a client wants to buy from us. They will Google us and they will see unlimited amount of information about CBIS and Christian Brindle. What does that do for us? It brings us legitimacy. It makes them know we're legit and we're the real deal. Okay? So that's what you want people to think when they Google you. If they Google you right now and they find absolutely nothing, that usually is a red flag. Right? So an online presence is as vital as anything when it comes to building a successful brand. And then, of course, doing what you do at a top-notch level, providing great customer service, having a great consumer experience is vital and key. And then the word of mouth starts to spread. So you really need word of mouth, you really need online presence, and you really need both organic and paid marketing over time that's going to allow people to become more and more familiar with your business. And that, my friends, is the blueprint to building a brand that's going to help propel your business into the stratosphere. Anyway, guys, do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Comment your thoughts down below in this video. We can have a dialogue about it. If you found this video helpful and you feel like more people could benefit from it from maybe just a couple people that might end up seeing it, there's a way you can help. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. It's going to help so many people just like you find this information that need to hear it quick and fast in a hurry. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. We put out tons of content for your benefit, for your business, and the least you can do is just subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next time. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed it, and here's to your success and your abundance. Thanks, guys.